My in-game name is Eccles, and I'm going to be the new IGL for HEET. Excited to be joining HEET Gaming for the upcoming BRL Polaris season. We've had a few days practice now, and I think we can do really good this season. I know Remoy from the team. I used to play FPLC with him back in the day when we were both playing CS. So it's nice to play with him again, like have a familiar face. And the rest of the guys are quite unknown to me. I know a bit of Waddle from Ranked, but yeah, it's been like a pleasant surprise. Well, it's still a work in progress to mold the players into my style. I think a lot of it is like the players are quite inexperienced relatively, so it's like we're just working on building up our fundamentals and like building the foundations there. So it's like a day by day process. Obviously, we can't like jump straight into the deep end, so we're gradually getting there. I'd say my style is quite methodical and structured. Like I like to take my time. I don't like to rush into things. I think I learned a lot from my time under Existence, so I tried to like replicate his style with my own kind of twist. It takes a lot to go to top level IGL. You have to, especially in Valorant, there's so many things, there's so many like variables and factors that you need to consider. So I think the main attribute that you need to be good of is being able to adapt. I think there's a lot of like things that can't go your way or you don't expect. So being able to adapt is a must to be like a top level IGL. You just gotta watch games and just try and understand the thought process of other players and try and learn from that. So like if you're watching a VOD, say of like Gambit or any of these other top teams, like think like, why have they done this? Like then you need to like watch it back and try to like understand why they've done it and not just copy it. Because I see lots of teams out there, they'll just copy a setup or copy around, but they won't actually have the understanding why they've done that. So you need to watch like around multiple times to be able to get like the full understanding of why things have done that. And I think that's one thing people miss out on a lot. Well, in CS, I remember the time me and Artis was a boot camp in Bulgaria, and we was playing on a team which was ESA Open. It was like a new team, so we had to like go climbing through the ranks again because obviously we played like Advanced, he played MDL. So like we were like on our way back up, and we just saw the game came out and was like, listen, like if we can just play this game a lot early and get good early on and get ahead, then we can like make something out of it. So that was the plan, and like we never looked back from there. Well, it wasn't by chance. We had a CS team that we did for fun that me and Artis left because we needed money. Obviously, we needed to survive. So we joined like a team that was offering us salary at the time. So the CS roster was me, Cryptix, Artis, Soulcast, and a Swedish player called Alex, who I used to play for that academy with. And when Valorant came out, because, you know, them at the time, they didn't have anything going on. So it was like, just get the team back together because it was just one of those teams we played for fun, and we were like we had no org, we were just playing for fun. We wanted to play, like we wanted to try and like play some qualifiers. So yeah, we brought it all round. Then Sliggy mentioned his interest in like playing with us, so like we tried out Sliggy for a little bit. But then we saw his Link at the time. He was still in the CS team, he was still in Vexed, and he was playing Valorant and he looked unbelievable. So it was kind of like, okay, let's all just go for it, or like, you know, quit our teams, quit all that and just go for it in Valorant. So Link decided to do that and we picked him up. Then Sliggy went to the coach, and yeah, that's how it all kind of came about. I think it was an advantage because there was no pressure on us back in the day. Like we would just fish 1, 2, 3. We were playing like, I remember like we were playing like the Mixwell Scream, Draken mix, and we had like no pressure because obviously we didn't expect to win. Like, so I think we play better. But then I think once like we went to like the bigger orgs, I think some of us felt the pressure a little bit, and like it's different. It's a different feeling being like an underdog in a game to being like when you're expected to win. So it's a different way of playing and a different like way of having to cope with it. Yeah, it was a lot to do to go to like a big org like that because none of us had really been there before. I mean, I was in Fnatic, but it was Fnatic Academy, so it's like it's a big org, but it's not like the same expectations, you know. So it is a lot. I think things got a lot serious, like a lot more serious. We had to like treat ourselves as like professionals and stuff like that. So yeah, it was hard to deal with at first. I think like we adapted over time, but yeah, it was a big change for us. I don't really get nervous anymore for games. It's kind of like, I think I've been around the block a little bit in Valorant where it's just like, the game's a game, you know what I mean? Like, I guess you just get used to it over time. I know people have like breathing exercise and stuff like that. Just find whatever works out for you. And for me, it's just like, I'll put on like a bit of music and just like chill. And I prefer to be more calm going into games because I know it's like IGL. I need to be like very calm when I'm especially playing officials. I need to be very calm, very relaxed, and I feel like that's when I play my best, when I'm not like shouting, screaming, like hectic, when I'm just like very like chilled, slowed, and yeah, that's how I do it anyway. NA seems a lot more like individual, I feel like, and it's a lot less structured and a lot more like fast, like go now, react, which I didn't like. Yeah, so I think my style didn't work too well there. And obviously, like I've said before, like in an interview, they wanted to like change my calling style where we can just react and can just do that. So it was a big change to like try and like adapt over there. But yeah, as I say, that's the biggest. It's a lot more fast, a lot more like reactive. Oh, best teammates. There's a lot of different people you could like say. You could say artists for being funny. Say any of the fish guys just for like, you know, the journey that we went on. I think like player wise, the one that I got on the most with, I think, was like Rhyme from NIP. I think me and him had like really good synergy. We like fought alike. Yeah, it just worked really nice. We had a really good dynamic with like me and him like making calls and like, yeah, it was just really, really nice to play with him. And yeah, I'd say like best for like synergy wise, I think with Rhyme, yeah. I think it's just more in the situations where they don't have an answer, but I think I've already been through that before in like my past team, so I can then say to them, hey, when this happens you need to do this, or when that happens you need to do that, and then like slowly build them up in that regard where they're not gonna have to have me tell them, or go do this guys, or go react this. They're gonna know themselves, and I think it's just like building that up to where it's like it flows naturally. It just takes a lot of time. You can't rush getting like more experience. You can't rush it. It's just, like I said, a work in progress. Yeah, I think it's good for me to come back from obviously 100 Thieves and then come back to a team where I can have more stability and like actually show what I can do. I think it's kind of like, I know a lot of Valorant players say their redemption arc, but I guess it's like what I'm trying to achieve here is like, okay, let's get something stable. Let's give it like some time and then see where we can take it. I want to try and do it like as well as I can with this roster. Obviously, a VRL coming up. Then after that, we have the Ignition series and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to achieve good things with the team, and yeah, see how we do. With this team, obviously, we want to try and win VRL. We're going to try to make the regional tournament. Yeah, we did a good first step by winning the qualifier pretty easily. So I think it's a big step up to get to the VRL play that all the other teams. I'm especially looking forward to playing Excel. So yeah, we have to take it step by step because obviously we've not had much practice with the team. We've still not been able to like change a lot of our comps. So we're just kind of, you know, going with what we have at the moment. So I think it's just still like progress, and I think it'd be more further down the line where the Ignition series and all that stuff is coming back as well, be like the true test of the team. Trying to think. Oh, I play Smoker, so controller, reactive. That's all I got. I don't know. I don't know.